is the coronavirus driving you insane, or is that just her because she's a expecting mother?
No, she's an expecting mother. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I don't even think I should come out here because of the spike that went up here. You guys had a fucking spike.
We did. Like when everybody was first protesting, I
don't think I ever see you with a mask though.
I had a couple Fashion Nova pics with a mask. When everybody was protesting, I started to really feel like, fuck this shit. This shit is over. Like nobody's, like it's just over. No. It's like nobody's staying in the house anymore. And now I'm like fully scared again. You know, it doesn't, like I'm not really trying to leave the house. People keep inviting me to do shit.
Does she leave the house a lot?
No, she's way more paranoid than I am.
That's good.
Yeah, she's super mega paranoid. Like doesn't take any risks.
Is she watching your diet still? I know that was a thing she was doing.
My diet?
Yes.
She's helpful. Actually, I would say it's going in the other direction since she got pregnant because now she keeps mad candy bars and cereal around and shit. So it's kind of like she's the one pushing me in the bad direction at times.
Okay.
I was eating really healthy until Corona hit. I lost so much weight and I gained some of it back as soon as we started to have to be in the crib, you know?
I feel like you actually look skinnier from last time I seen you.
Yeah, it's been a while. I was like 10 pounds less than I am now, which was really exciting. I just got to keep grinding. I got to get back to
Where's the gallons of water?
Right here.
This nigga's always drinking out of gallons of water.
I'm a gallon guy, you know? That's just who I am. I got to have a gallon around me at all times. So basically the main thing that I thought was really fucking crazy that we've seen go down with you, and I felt like it was an experiment and you trying to like do something new, trying to do something different that doesn't necessarily like fit with like the persona that you had necessarily built for yourself, and it felt like it kind of blew up. How did this situation with you doing the video with Rich the Kid and whatnot, how did that explode? Or how did that come about? How'd you get hit up about it, and what did you think it was going to be?
I thought it was gonna be so funny. I really did, and it really was. It was really funny to see how everything played out. I think it was after Mother's Day, and from what everybody else was saying, apparently there was some words between my daughter's father and Rich the Kid online about something about Richard Millie's watches or whatever the case was.
Who's the king of New York? That conversation was taking place. Hey, you ain't sold this many records and you ain't the king of New York, kid. Some stuff like that.
No, and it was also something with Lil TJ thrown in the mix. I didn't really know what the words were. I just know that they had some words and it wasn't really good. So I guess after something got reposted on the Shade Room of, I think my baby father responding to Rich the Kid, he DM'd me and he was like, Happy Mother's Day. Mother's Day was the day before. So I'm like, I just thought it was so fucking funny. He's being petty. I'm like, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
So he was like, oh, I'm shooting a music video. Come out in it. I told my manager, I'm like, he's doing a music video, but I don't do music videos. If you want, you handle something with him. She goes, I'm gonna talk to him, blah, blah, blah. She goes, you're gonna go, they're gonna pay you, you're gonna go, and all you're gonna do is sit in the car for like however many scenes that they need you in the car. I'm like, that's it? She was like, yeah. I'm like, all right. I showed up maybe like 2 hours late. I really did.
Disrespectful. Rich Forever deserves better.
No. It was literally the day before. It was so last minute.
Okay.
So
you had to get the nails done and the hair done.
Make sure I looked okay, somewhat decent. And we get there. We're waiting on him now. I get in the car, and I guess he's trying to make small talk with me or whatever. And freaking, that's it. It was just like straightforward. You're gonna walk from the car to the sidewalk and then do the same thing. I'm like, okay, and then when you get in the car, you're gonna drive off, but look this way and we're gonna follow you. I literally did that. He asked me if I wanted to smoke with him. I told him no. They gave me my money, and as I'm leaving out the car, I guess he had security or someone take pictures.
Okay.
To be a little funny or whatever, so I didn't care. I honestly didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
What took me for a loop was when Future decided to chime in.
And the quote from Future was, "They using N-words, baby mamas as props now, young N-words turned," which would definitely have sounded a lot cooler coming from the mouth of Future.
Yeah.
Sounded a little lame out of my white ass mouth, but there, you know, that was interesting.
I had responded, and I'm not too sure what I said. I said something, and then he goes, something, she's for the streets.
Mm-hmm.
I said, with 9 different baby mamas, you are the streets. And then it was just going back and forth, but I'm like, mind your business. Like, I really enjoy your music. I don't want to have to feel some type of way. We still bump Future, but it's just like, he did that little banter with me for like 3 days, and then he dropped his album. So I'm like, because it was getting reposted every time, like, me and him would go back and forth.
Right.
So I guess that was his little promo.
That's kind of crazy. Like, Future seems like somebody.
It was so smart, though. I get it.
I didn't think of it as album promo, but that is really smart because it's kind of like, you need a little bit of beef when your album's coming out, even if it's not that serious. But normally Future is like #1 dude who is not going to have anything to say about whatever other people's drama is. Normally he's very removed from that. So I was kind of shocked to see him just weighing in. And me, of all
people's, like, I really just mind my business. To you, I should not be a thought, or you shouldn't even care to have an opinion about me, you know?
Right.
So I just saw it as nothing other than him just getting attention because he's about to drop a project. So
right. But so from your opinion, what, like, did you just see that as strictly a business opportunity? Because a lot of times there's this mentality of my enemy's enemy is my friend.
No, I did it because I didn't care.
But if you're like,
it was a job, it was straight business.
If there's a rapper who hates 6ix9ine and they just like, it makes sense that they would want to be cool with you.
Okay.
Because then you guys can sort of team up and hate on him together. That makes sense. That's the kind of stuff we see a lot.
I don't hate nobody. I go about my business. Everything I do is just business. I don't care. You know, I don't have a real issue with him, but I don't care to respect him. That's just what it is. I don't feel like I've been given any respect.
Right. It's kind of weird because did you have any idea that, or did you think at all that the implication with Rich the Kid was going to kind of be like he had slept with you, or that he was going to sort of try to make it seem like you were like with him? Was that were you aware, or did you even think about that might be the vibe? Because that would be the ultimate disrespect, right?
I mean, I don't think it should be a disrespect when he himself just disrespects me, my daughter's father. So I don't think it'll only be disrespectful if he cared, or, you know.
But you don't look at Rich the Kid like, man, that's a fine looking man there.
No, that's not me.
Okay.
It's just that's not me. He has a family, right?
That's good. That's a good point. Yeah.
You know,
Tory Bricks.
Yeah, she's fire.
She is bad.
Yeah, she's a bad one. So, like I said,
right.
Good for them.
But she was down for him to play some little reindeer games right there, I guess.
What do you mean?
I don't know, just fooling around, having another rapper's baby mama in the car for some clout.
I actually thought she was upset.
Oh, she did get pissed about it, you think?
I think so, because after he posted that, there's nothing more than that I love than my family. Then he posted her skincare stuff.
Oh my God.
Like her businesses and stuff like that.
That's what I do. If me and my girl get in a fight, I post our OnlyFans on my story.
And I'm like, he probably didn't tell her, so I guess she has a reason to be upset if that's the type of stuff she gets upset about.
Right. But so did this whole situation, did that make you not even want to like have anything to do with random ass rappers that you don't really know that well? Would you have done this situation again?
I feel like these stupid rappers are like, they're so stupid. I feel like it's just they all act the same. There's really good artists who I can say they're cool. You know, they're good people. They're regular. They don't act weird. But then these young, I think it's just the younger generation rappers that just irk my soul. They do. Why?
Because they're like fucking low key like TikTokers, basically, where they just have this mentality of just wanting to go viral all the time. Is that just sort of rub you the wrong way?
Yes. And it's just like the way they go about handling business and just themselves is just so like childlike. It just gets, all right, you're a kid with money. I feel like that's literally how they act, like kids.
Well, part of it's got to be just you growing up too, right? Because like now we're talking. I mean, obviously, Future is my age, and Rich the Kid is, fairly older. But when you got somebody like Lil TJ, like watching him and Ruby Rose and their whole situation was just like, oh my god, this is so hilarious because they're like kids. They're like 18, 19, 20-ish.
I would be mad if I was. Ruby Rose is popping. If you put yourself out there as a popping bad bitch to just let this little ass boy play you, I wouldn't.
So you're not a fan of him, or?
I honestly don't care for him. Like, I came out, did the little Rolling Loud thing because I got paid to do it.
Oh, you went out on stage with him? I forgot about that.
I think that's the whole beef, too, between him and my baby father. It's just like the Lil TJ's people was fucked up. Let me tell you something.
Oh.
I went ahead, right? They picked me up from the hotel. I got in the little Lambo thing with Lil TJ, and we're talking or whatever. He's trying to make conversation. We got there. We're already late. And what it was, he was supposed to have like a throne on stage. I think the name of his album was supposed to be something along the lines of Something King. Right? So I was just going to come out, but got paid to go ahead and put the crown on his head. They said, oh, we didn't have time to go into the trailer backstage to get the crown. We're already 30 minutes behind. Can you just say that he's the king of New York? I'm like, you guys really gonna put me on the spot like that and not have shit set a certain way already that this wouldn't be a thing? I just thought that they lied to me and they played me and told me one thing and we were gonna do another.
Right. Because that's kind of weird to get paid to endorse a product or to just show up is one thing. To get paid to sort of act as if your opinion on something is different than it actually is. That's a whole nother thing,
yes. Right? I was just like, oh my God, this doesn't shine really too much of a good light. But at this point, I really just don't care.
Right. And I mean, this is Rolling Loud too, where it's like, this is the city.
And it was the first year in New York. I expected it to be something totally different, but they was pulling so many people from the lineup because of the gang affiliation.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Another classic interview in the books. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and head on over to nojumper.com to support. Appreciate y'all.